unable to be given a life skill. There's so many old men that really did go to war for our country and do shit
Oh yeah.
that are homeless. How is that okay? Like how is that all right with anyone that's like pro government, pro America? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
how are you sitting there being like, yes, we're great. We're great people. Like, no, you guys are shit fucking people that
Yeah.
do nothing to help anyone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just wild to me. It's a wild time.
And we need to realize that there's more nuance with all of this, because people go, well, you can't just give people things because some people are going to take advantage of it. It's like, that's with everything. You don't think there's people that join the military
Well, you don't
and they're
think,
trying to get that like small pension that you get?
you don't think the government's taking advantage of us?
Or, oh yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
Like, if we really want to talk about people taking advantage, let's talk about how the government rapes everyone daily.
Oh, I just heard
Besides-
Kyle Kalinske just said,
Besides the 1% that's up there with tax breaks and fucking money laundering and working with politicians, those guys, they don't see that everyone's fucked.
80%, I think it was 80% of the IRS tax audits happen to people that make under $50,000 a year. It's like, what? Most of the tax audits happen to the lower middle class and poverty. Like, that's crazy.
It's insane.
And and then all this. Well, did you hear about the new thing, which is hilarious? The liberals are losing their minds over this. So some tax information got released, and people realized that people like Jeff Bezos and stuff aren't paying taxes. They're paying like literally just getting crazy tax breaks, not paying taxes. And their employees, their assistants are paying more in taxes than they are, and they're making a quarter or a 1/16 of what they make. Actually, I think 1/16 of Bezos he'd still be a millionaire.
Seriously.
Yeah, you'd be a multimillionaire because he's crazy rich.
He's a trillionaire, right?
Once it gets that high, my mind doesn't, because you're like, oh no, he has like a million millions now, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost like, oh, he's got infinite. He has infinite now.
And that's another thing. So we have those 2 warehouses that are opening.
Crazy.
And I see more and more people every day come through our doors, or not through our doors, but through our phones, that call and say, I'm absolutely miserable at Amazon. I'll take anything else than what this shit place is. Or they're getting fired through text messages and they get let go with no human interaction. It's fucking weird. It's weird. I mean, and I get it. You're a large corporation. You can't dote on everyone that comes through your doors. However, if someone's hustling, don't you think you'd want to retain that employee? Because at one point, then you just have a bunch of shitty people working for you, right?
Yeah.
People that will do the shit work and get paid $16 an hour to do it. Like,
Well, when people are desperate, they'll do anything.
it's crazy to me.
And well, the point I was making is that
Get it?
the people like on the news, liberal, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's not even quote, the fucking MSNBC. They're like, this is an outrage. We need to find out who leaked this tax information. That's what they're worried about. It's like, they just outed that the richest people don't pay taxes.
Yeah. Which should be outed.
That should be the outrage, not that it got leaked. It's like the Snowden thing. It's like when someone leaks, like, the government's watching us, and everyone's like, oh, treasonous, lock him up. He released information that we don't need to know about. It's like, no. That's not what we should be fucking mad about.
Yeah.
We need to be mad about the government watching and listening to our phone calls. And now we need to be mad that the rich aren't getting taxed. Because that's not fucking fair.
No.
That's not how because the thing is like, the whole idea of pick yourself up by the bootstraps. We all have an equal opportunity and you're just lazy. Well,
It's not equal.
if you're stealing from people, that's not fair. That's not picking yourself up by the bootstraps. That's taking someone else's boots, motherfucker.
You stole them bootstraps.
Yeah. You got extra shoelaces. I'm wearing potatoes.
See? That's what I mean. Just, I don't know. I'm just frustrated.
It's going to be fine. We'll just burn it down.
That's my thing, though. Everyone was against me burning it down, and I've changed my gassing aspect to gas the rich. Put those fuckers in a warehouse and gas them.
They just need to be properly taxed.
And then devise the money up.
And if they want to leave the country,
amongst everyone,
they should be penalized for, because I forget there's a terminology legally if you try to escape taxes, because you're like, oh, I'll just move to Denmark or whatever. I'll move to a country that won't tax me. You still have to pay like an exiting fee, basically, for eluding or escaping your responsibilities.
It's just like, it pisses me off.
Fucking disgust.
Government sucks. Everyone sucks. Everything sucks. People canceling other people suck. It's another thing. These people coming after straight people. I can't get on board with that.
Oh, I saw a crazy thing.
No one's straight. And if you are, you're racist, against sex change, against fucking equality if you're straight.
I saw this tweet.
Ow.
Granted, it's from fucking Cornrow Ted Cruz. But
that's another funny one too that's going on right now.
What?
Texas not being able to handle the heat.
Oh,
wave.
yeah, that's hilarious. Because that's the thing is we need balance with all this shit. Because you have one end of like Texas, like we're so free that it's hurting us, and then you have the other side of like some professor was on CNN and she was like, if you're white, you're racist, and we need to realize that all white people are guilty. And she said some crazy shit like they culturally need to be imprisoned. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? And like, who's white now? Like, that's the thing, because a lot of people would look at me and go, that's a white guy who gets tan.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, some Mexican.
Yeah.
Fucking love frijoles. Not white. You're not white. You look crazy white.
Yeah. You're super white.
Is equally Mexican as I am. How many people are just straight white anymore? Everyone's Italian. Everyone's got different fucking Egyptian in them.
Everyone's mixed.
Yeah, so it's like you're gonna go after what people would consider white people. Some people consider some black people who are light complected to be white people. Are you gonna go after them because they had a more socially privileged life for looking light colored skin? It's like
they do. Well, because here's the thing. This is
crazy communist bullshit.
I know. The trans people are getting attacked by non-trans people.
Yeah, lesbians are going after trans people. And
because trans people don't believe that sexes should be mixed in sports. It's biologically fucked up for a man who is turned into a woman to join a sport with women because he could kill someone. She, as what she identifies as now, could kill another woman because her body is biologically made up differently to be stronger. That is not...
bone density is different.
It's fucking fact.
Yeah.
It's medical fact that your body is 100% different than mine.
Well, and the big issue isn't necessarily, it's like we can allow people to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But you have to disclose of these things.
So
and what they're trying to do, a lot of people go, well, this is a person, which no one's arguing with. They have all the rights as anyone else, which no one's arguing with. So they don't have to disclose who they were before. And you're like, no.
But then why
you can't do steroids.
But then why do I have to disclose that I'm vaccinated or not vaccinated?
Right. Well, there you go.
So go fuck yourself.
And
they do have to disclose it. Everyone needs to disclose everything. If we're going to disclose one thing, it's all got to be disclosed.
This is why we don't let people...
You don't get to fucking pick and choose.
This is why we don't let people do steroids.
So baffling.
This is why we don't let people do steroids, because it'd be unfair if one guy was shooting Tyrannoballs straight into his nutsack, lifting crazy amounts of weight and just healing faster than anyone else. And then guess what? He runs faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
They go, no, that's not fair. You have an advantage the idea is to even the playing field. That's why we have weight classes.
Well, so
that's why we have gender classes.
like trans people are trying
sports.
to say we want to be included in
Absolutely.
everything.
I'm all for it.
However, we want to make trans teams.
I'm okay.
100%. That's fucking fine. And but that's the thing, is that the trans people are for this, right?
Right.
And then you have straight people, gays, Mexicans, fucking whoever, that are the loudest.
Yeah.
That are basically
You know who it is?
Fuck no, that's not right. That's not equal. That's not okay. And yet, so now you're attacking
white liberals in college. These are the only people that are doing this.
And you're attacking the entity, the
entirety.
Or what? No, like what's the word? You're attacking the group you're trying to stand up for.
Oh yeah.
So then you end up canceling. The canceling is canceling themselves out.
It's a snake eating itself.
So nothing's being done. Now you're just being mean to people. And I don't get it. Like, I don't understand the end game here. And like, when do they get too far that they realize that they've gone too far?
Yeah. And both sides politically are doing this to each other, where they're going, you're not conservative enough. You're not liberal enough.
Yeah.
And it's like,
which in liberal views are turning conservative.
Right. Because
if you think about it.
Yeah. It used to be, everyone should be free to do what they want to be. You should be, if you're gay, freedom, man. We should be able to smoke pot. We should be able to live free. And then now it's like, no, we need rules. You can't say those words. You can't do these things. You have a privilege. You need to be taxed for being white. You know, it's like, it's like crazy shit.
Well, like,
it's like, what's more conservative than clamping down and making rules?
What was that lady? I always forget her name. Deborah Sow.
Yeah.
So a lot of people got fucking pissed at her because she was
Dr. Deborah Sow.
Yeah, Dr. Deborah Sow. She wrote a book and it's fucking amazing. I mean, from what I hear, I have not read the book, but it basically
she's a biologist. Is that what she is?
I think so. I follow her on Instagram. She also posts a lot of funny things on there. However, in this episode that I listened to that I was obsessed with, that Christina Pajitsky one, where my mom's at, and she had her on. And Deborah Sow actually has her own podcast.
Oh.
And they talk to porn stars.
Shout out.
It's really great. She's a sexual a sexual biologist.
It's like sex studies or whatever.
Studies. So she was talking, and
she's also Asian, so stop Asian hate. So
so I thought this was like baffling, is that they're now calling women birthing people. So I'm a birthing person.
Yeah.
And this is a birthing chest, by the way, in case you weren't aware. These are not breasts.
Okay.
These are not boobs. This is a birthing chest. Here's my problem with all of this. Again, this is coming from a white liberal college student that thinks that it's not okay to call these breasts and me a mom or me. I'm not allowed to be called these things because a trans person cannot be called these things. And it's not fair to them because they're not biologically made up the same way. Here's the thing. Can your tits, I'm pointing at you as a male.
Yep.
And you decided to become a female, do your tits produce milk?
How dare you?
Exactly. This is what's happening. People are getting mad at moms.
Yeah.
And the word mom is being canceled because not everyone can be a mom. Fuck you. If you're not pushing something out of your goddamn fucking vag, your canal, you're not getting cut open for a C-section, you're not trying to breastfeed your child for a year, 2 years, however long you want to fucking breastfeed, shut the fuck up.
Well, here's the thing.
I am a mom. I am a person. I'm not a birthing center.
We can do whatever we want, and you should be able to do whatever you want. But you can't change 2 million years of evolution. And maybe one day we can. Right now, you can't.
Yeah.
You still have fucking 5 toes. Yeah. You can't say, no, I'm a one-toed person.
You have 10 toes.
Well, on 1 foot. Yeah. I'm a 2-toed person.
Yeah.
I got 2 toes. I don't have 10 toes. I don't know what to tell you.
You can't be considered a 10-toed person if you have 2 toes.
I mean, Well, are you saying